How will your railroad retirement get affected as Social Security slowly runs out of money? Welcome everyone to another edition of the Highball Advisors Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name is John McNamara, Highball Advisors. So you've seen a lot in the news lately, not as much really as it really should be in my opinion, but Social Security, the trustees report 2035 is a big time where the money is slowly running out of Social Security, right? There's too many people on the system versus the amount of money going in. So changes have to be made to shore up the system, to say the least, right? So with that, I thought I'd go into how will this affect your railroad retirement, because they're very much interlinked, Social Security and railroad retirement. And I've done videos. Railroad retirement is very well funded, but yet there's still a reliance on railroaders on the Social Security portion of railroad retirement. So I don't know what they're going to do, but I thought I'd just put in things that we can keep an eye out on that I probably see that might be coming your way. So just to recap, the Tier 1 portion of railroad retirement is what I'm really talking about. So it's your top 35 earning years of railroad service years and Social Security years. That's where they come up with that top the Tier 1 portion of railroad retirement. All right, because they move the money back. So like you might have been paying into Social Security for some years and then railroad retirement. So as your benefits get paid out through the Railroad Retirement Board, they'll reach out to Social Security and say, oh, I need X amount of money, and then that will come over to the railroad retirement and vice versa. So it kind of moves back and forth there. So we're not talking about anything on the Tier 2 portion of the railroad retirement. I haven't heard anything about that. It's very solid the way it is right now. So we're really talking about the Tier 1 portion. So some of the things that I'm kind of looking at is a reduction in benefits for Social Security recipients, right? That's what they're talking about. They have to reduce benefits. All right, so you could adjust the age. So I don't know how that would play out in the railroad, right? I mean, that 60 and 30 is a big number. Don't want to see that go to 63 and 30 or something along that line. So changing that, because they move the Social Security full retirement age to phase it in to go up to 70. I don't know. I haven't heard any of that, but that's one way to do it. So and then, as long as railroad retirement, that Tier 1 portion is always going to say coupled to the Social Security Administration, you're going to have to look for changes. So the way I'm looking at it is I think it's going to be in the bend points. All right. And what do I mean by that? It's how they calculate the Tier 1 portion of your railroad retirement. So I'm just going to go through this here. And this is what I think is going to happen with the Social Security is they're going to change the bend points. All right. So let me give you an example. So let's say a 62-year-old railroader, 35 highest earning years, he's made $2.5 million his whole career, right? That's his career earnings. So now we have to get his average index monthly earnings. So we take his $2.5 million, divide it by the 420 months, right? 35 years is 420 months. And we come up to this number a little bit over $5,952 and some change, right? So that's his average index monthly earnings, okay? So now we're talking about these bend points. Now we have to understand, well, what's his Tier 1 portion going to be, right? And there's a formula for that. So I'll go through that. So it's what they call the bend points. So you take 90% of the $1,115 of his earnings here, okay? And that gives him the railroader $1,003.50, okay? So we have that. Next, we take 32% of $1,115 up to $6,021, okay? So that 32% is I should say, 5952 minus 1,073, okay? Then we take that number, 32%, it's $1,547.96. All right, now he has nothing. The final bend point for the higher earners is 15% above $6,721. All right, now in this case, this railroader has nothing, so it's zero. So his Tier 1 portion is $2,541.46 before reductions. But that's the number he's working off. I didn't say he was retired yet. So that's what he would be available. The railroad would be available to 25,466. So what the Social Security Administration could do is say, okay, well, we've always used 90, 32, and 15. Let's reduce everything by 10%, right? A 10% reduction. So how would that factor in, right? Just a changing of the bend points. So a 10% reduction, this 90% now becomes 81%, $903.15. And this goes down another 10%, 28.8%, all right, $1,454. And now the new total for the railroad is $2,357 some change, which is a little less than an 8% decrease. So this is going to be very interesting, okay? Because railroad retirement is very solvent, but yet they're beholden to the rules, right? A lot of railroads don't really work 35 years, so they've paid into Social Security. So is railroad retirement going to say, we'll make you whole on the railroad service years, but yet you're going to have a reduction on Social Security? So it could be a combination of this. You could have almost two calculations where you could say, these are my railroad Tier 1 calculations, and this is the new Social Security Tier 1 calculation. It's going to be very, very interesting debate coming up over the next few years. And I'll keep an eye on it. If I hear some new things coming up, I'll shoot another video. But I think this is where it's going to start with, is on the bend points. All right, so little inside baseball here, but I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to reach out to me if you're at or near retirement. We can start planning some of your retirement income, going through my boarding for railroad retirement process. Really good stuff there. Click on this notification bell to get the latest video. Please share this video. Seems to be a lot of talk about this subject. So until next time, everyone, please stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody. Bye.